stand nice and tall, back's nice and straight. Let's roll the shoulders to start with. So chest open as best you can, shoulders back, but not so much when we're doing this movement. Then roll them backwards. Now that more emphasis on open up your chest. Keep your tummy muscles switched on. And then let's take a prayer pose and just rotate that torso all the way around, side to side, with your hips staying forward. So feeling any crunches, creaks and crackles, releasing. And then coming back to the middle. And then big circles, a bit of a march just to get the blood pumping a little bit more. Big circles round, nice long arms, biceps brushing past your ears, thumbs past your thighs. And then backwards. Open up that chest, pull those shoulders back. And then back to the middle, give them a shake off. And then onto your neck, side to side. I wasn't going to bother, but it does feel like it needs it. Over and hold on the first side. And just breathe. Squeeze on those tummy muscles. And then slowly onto the other side, same again. Keep breathing, keep holding. And then back to the middle, and then forward and back. Then taking that into semicircles on the sides. Let's just work through those crackly bits, those crunchy bits. Take it a little bit bigger each time. And then back to the middle, over to one shoulder, semicircles on the chest. All the way out, all the way back. And then we're going to take the head back to the rear and go around in a nice big circle. And then all the way back in. Just take your time. If any of these hurt in a way they shouldn't, i.e. more than just that muscular tension or stretching, I want you to stop. One more out and back if you're still with me. And back in. And then back to the middle. I hope you got as much out of that as I did. Bring your arms up in line with your shoulders. Push your chest out. Pull your shoulder blades apart for about 20. So nice big range of movement. Really open up the shoulders, open up the chest. And about 10 more there. So keep exaggerating it, keep making it bigger. Keep breathing. And then back to the middle, shake the arms off and over to the sides for 10. So 3, 4, 5, make it bigger every time. Push out those hips and ribs. 7, 8, keep breathing. 9, 10. Ooh, that was 11. And same on the other side. 2, 3, nice big stretch. 4, 5, fully on, fully off. 6, 7, 8, and we're going for the 11 just to be even, unless you didn't. 10, and that extra one. Perfect. Give everything a shake off, a little bit of a march. 2 rotations again at the torso with the rugby ball this time. And let's get on with it. So grab hold of some weights. I'm going to go for my black dumbbells as usual. And we're going to start with a row. So I want you to soften up your knees. You can stick your bum out a little bit and make it a bit more bent over if you want to, or you can keep it fully upright. It's completely up to you. Some people don't get on so well with that position. They prefer to keep it there. And then all we're going to do is bring those weights up nice and high and then control them back down. So if you're doing this bent over movement, you need to switch these tummy muscles on so they can support your back. So let me grab you a timer. You can have a practice on that movement on the 2 different ones to see which one feels better for you if you want to. And into position, ready when you're good. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So I'm going to go for the bent over if the back behaves and just squeeze in up and down there, or you can squeeze back if you prefer. So it's normally this movement with the bent over and this movement with the upright. You can alternate them both if you want to, or you can do a different one for each set. And just squeeze those shoulders together at the back. Keep your head up, your neck in line with the spine. We don't want to be arching the neck backwards or forwards, but we're just trying to create a slightly different work there with that bend. Hold it there, give the arms a shake off, bring your weights up to your shoulders, and we're going to push up into a shoulder press. 3, 2, 1, off we go, she says. So big push to the sky, slow squeeze back down. Nice and big, nice and controlled, bracing your tummy, softening your knees. My weights are feeling a little bit light for this one. So if you need to upgrade or downgrade, feel free at any time. Don't lock your elbows as you're pushing up. If you've got very light weights, you might be more inclined to do that because they feel too light when you're pushing up. And then hold it there, shake it off. Let's pop down onto the mats and let's go for a loaded up dead bug today. So onto your back, push your knees away, keep hold of those weights, unless they are particularly challenging ones. Have a go if you feel happy. And we're going to dead bug it. So opposite arm, opposite leg. It's quite a pull there on my arm, so I'm going to reduce the range. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So just be aware that you're used to empty arms on this one, and you need to control that weight back so that it doesn't rip you down to the ground. So keep pinning your tummy to the spine and pinning your back to the floor. You'll probably feel this quite intense in the shoulders. So keep those toes pointed or heels flexed if you prefer. That nice long leg each time, nice long arm, and then bring it back to the middle. Give those knees a squeeze and plunk those weights down. Okay, we're going to come over onto all fours and do that same movement, but in the tabletop position. So it's going to work those muscles in a different way. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You can choose to do one side per set if you want to. I'm going to keep alternating. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. So nice long arms and legs, point the finger, point the toe, squeeze the tummy. Try and have as minimal movement as possible during that transition, and keep a check on those elbows. Make sure they're pointing out to the sides. They're not hyperextending, and the back isn't dipping either. So it's that nice long reach. And again, it just feels a little bit different doing it with the dumbbell compared to doing it without. Squeeze your tummy muscles, keep breathing, hold it there. And then one more before we go back round again. We're going to go up and do that one we did last week because I felt it for days. So we're going to come up onto all fours, up onto the toes even, and then we're going to do the plank, knee to elbow across the body and back. So 30-second timer, 3, 2, 1, off we go there. So drive that knee up to the elbow, across to the other one and back. Just keep breathing, keep them elbows pointing out to the sides. Squeeze your tummy muscles. Halfway through our timer, so just pace yourself, breathe, compose yourself, keep a check on the body, keep your bum down. Last few seconds, and hold it there. Quick child's pose. Take the weight off those arms. Breathe, give it all a shake off, and have a quick drink. Well done. We're going to do exactly the same again now. So you choose what you're happy with them rows. If you're confident, I want you to upgrade your weights this time for the exercises that need it. I'm going to grab my yellows. So we're back to the row. I'm going to go for bent over again, and that position of holding the arms like that. So nice neutral spine. You can cat-cow there until you find a bit in the middle where it feels right, or just use your camera. Soften up your knees, squeeze your tummy muscles. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're squeezing up and then controlling down. Just keep breathing down, let the arms fully extend. Nice squeezing high with those elbows, squeezing the shoulders together. And I don't know about you, but my lungs are still recovering from the plank, knee to elbows. So just keep breathing. You can soften those knees more. If it helps, you can pull it a bit more upright if you need to, or you can change into the fully upright one. Hold it there. Straight into that shoulder press then. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So weights to the sides, big push up, slow squeeze down. So minimal rest. Keep the muscles guessing and keep the workout challenging. The lungs working. Lots of muscles all needing oxygen. Squeeze your tummy back nice and straight. Big push up, slow squeeze down. Make sure you don't hold your breath through any of these exercises, especially ones where the weights are above your head. Keep your head up, neck in line with the spine, hold it there. Let's go down into those dead bugs. I am not even going to contemplate trying with the upgraded weights for the dead bug because I'll probably lose an arm. Push your legs away. You do what feels good for you. 3, 2, 1. Off we go there. So slow and controlled, nice and steady. Point the toes if that feels good for you. Press your back down into the mat and just feel which extra muscles coming into it compared to when we normally do it. So this little bit of an upgrade, just bringing a few extra muscles in, challenging the body in a different way, and working the lungs. If you want the same effect on the lungs as me, feel free to sing. Hold it there, or just shout at me. Let's go on to all fours like we did last time. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. It's up to you now. If you want to go to single side for one set, I think I'm going to. And then hopefully we'll get one more set in after this one. So 3, 2, 1. Off we go there. So I'm going for right arm, left leg. Nice big range of movement. Squeeze your tummy, nice long extension. Doors opening, it's freaking me out a little bit. It might be a child. Squeeze your tummy, nose to the floor, neck in line with the spine, elbow out to the side of the body. Keep breathing. Keep lengthening those limbs. Squeezing your tummy. 4 seconds left. And hold it there. Shake it off. It was a child, not a ghost. In fact, I'm wondering if we should do that other side. In fact, no. Go away. Right, so he's completely knocked me off my thing. Let's go up into the high plank. Knee to elbow. No iPad later, Gethin. 30-second timer. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So knee to elbow across to the other side and back. Squeeze your tummy. Just keep it moving. Keep breathing. Take your time when you start to struggle. Just slow it down. Compose yourself. Focus on each small part of each movement. 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Keep your bum down. Last few seconds. And hold it there. Child's pose. Take the weight off the arms and just breathe. Good work. Shake it all off. And another drink. And one more lap. Okay. So I'm going to go for the upright row this time. So grab your weights, get comfy. I'm going to dangle mine down to the front now, shoulders back, standing tall. You choose which one you want. 3, 2, 1. Off we go there. So big squeeze up, slow squeeze down. Make sure you've got a firm grip. You're not going to drop any weights on your toes. Squeeze the shoulders up and back. Keep breathing, pin the tummy, soften the knees. Nice big range of movement. All the way up and slowly back down. That's super. It's not a race, it's not a rush. We're just working slowly through. Hold it there. Shoulder press then. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So big push to the sky, slow squeeze back down. Tummy muscles switched on, back nice and straight. Shoulders back and chest open. Big push up, slow squeeze down. Nice big range of movement. Breathe. Almost there, I'm sure. Can't see it. Keep your back nice and straight. Shoulders definitely know about it by now. Hold it there. Place those weights down. And then into position for your next exercise, which was the loaded dead bugs. Arms and legs up. Push them knees away. 3, 2, 1. And off we go there. So slow and controlled. Lengthening the arm, lengthening the leg. Taking our time. Nice and controlled. Bracing that core. The arms are used to this weight now, so it shouldn't come as a surprise. It should be fairly easy to control it backwards. Keep breathing and keep extending. 6 seconds left on our timer. And hold it there. Give your knees a quick squeeze. And we're up into the tabletop for the opposite side to last time. So unless you've been doing both on every set. So arms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and elbows pointing out to the sides. Neutral spine. So cat-cow if you need to. And 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So it's left arm, right leg. If you've been matching me, squeeze that tummy, lengthen those limbs. Keep breathing, keep bracing that tummy. Hold the dumbbell in a position that means you don't cock your wrist. 10 seconds left on the timer. Keep squeezing that tummy. Point those toes, lengthen that spine. And hold it there. Get rid of the weights. Last exercise, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Save the best one to the last. 30-second timer, up into your plank. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So drive that knee up to the elbow, across and release. Changing sides, alternating every time. You can go quick to get more of an effect on your lungs. When you start to feel like you're flagging, just slow it right down. Watch your posture. Keep your bum down and try and get that same nice big range of movement. And hold it there. Child's pose stretch. Roll forward into a swan dive. Forearms on the floor and take your head back. Just breathe and stretch. And come up out of your out of your swan dive into your child's pose. Then peel up. Then do a hip flexor stretch just for what we've done in the dead bugs and on the knee drive. So 1 foot forward, kneel on one leg, tuck your bum under, pull your hips up. Go wider for more stability if you're wobbling, and feel that stretch here in the front of the hip. Hold and breathe. And then stick your bum out to release, change sides, exactly the same again. Tuck your bum under, pull your hips up. Sink forward a little bit if you need a bit more, but you shouldn't have far to go. And stick your bum out to release, stand up in your own time, and then we'll move on to that upper body. So one arm up and across the chest, pull it in with the other one, look over the shoulder, away from your hands, soften up your knees, squeeze your tummy, and keep breathing. And slowly release, roll it out, shake it off, change sides, same again. Look over the shoulder, away from your hands. And then slowly release there. triceps next, hand in the middle of your back, push your back with the other one, head up, chin off the chest, back nice and straight, soft knees. And then slowly release there, roll out that shoulder, change sides. And slowly release there, roll out those shoulders. Hands together, up and out, open up that upper back. And then take those hands up and back to the rear. And then hands down to back, and then push up with the arms, out with the chest. And slowly lower, roll out those shoulders, hands on your lower back or bum, squeeze the elbows together, push out the chest and breathe. And slide those hands down, roll out those shoulders, and that's us all done. Thank you for joining me today.